Alright, yeah, niggas. Shit, we still gonna do the scary video. They got a storm coming. Look cozy and shit. No, last video. Go fuck with the last video. You'll understand the context. It's storming outside. Like when it's storming and shit outside, I like to play Batman or watch some scary, some shit like that. Some shit like that. Like when it's raining, I like to be. Some people like to open their window. You know who I'm talking about. But shit, I like I like to feel safe. I like to hear the raindrops, but it's not getting on me. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But we're gonna get into this little scary video or whatever. Shit, go fuck with the last video, like I said.
I saw a middle-aged woman.
Warning: if you got headphones on, they gonna do that knocking shit. I heard that shit. Look,
One
watch.
day while I was eating dinner at
Right, it didn't do it.
One day while I was eating dinner at home, I heard a knock on the door.
Oh, there
When
you
I
go.
went
There you go. There you
outside,
go.
I saw a middle-aged woman holding a small doll. There was something creepy about that doll. Its hair was a few short.
Bro, that's the first mistake. Who opens their door without looking out the peephole? If I see a bitch with a doll, motherfucker, I ain't opening my door. Motherfucker. Okay, I know I could use a gun. I know how to fight. But I don't know how to fight a fucking evil bitch. Even if she dead, she still can hunt you and shit. Well, that's what we heard. That's what we know. That's what we think. If you put that knowledge in your head and you just opening doors to people holding dolls and creepy shit, you crazy.
Short strands. Its face was frowning and grotesque, and its skin was as realistic as a real person.
Okay, why you even had that much time to to analyze the doll? I would have been closed the fucking door. If I didn't look through my peephole, I would have just slammed the door.
Skin. The lady looked at me and she screamed.
To all the women and men out there, bro. I can't say too much, but every household, you can't have no guns in the project or nothing like that. But every household need a gun, bro. You never know what's on somebody else's mind. How many times I gotta say this shit, bro? You never know. Sometimes, in some people's lifetime, they never get robbed. Nobody never run up in any shit. But it could be just that day it happened to you, and now you ain't got nothing to protect yourself. You just in that bitch getting held hostage. And most of the time, they kill. I don't know why. When when people do armed robbery, I don't know why they feel the need to kill somebody. Cause look, you already got an armed robbery charge. You already got that nigga tied up. What's the point of shooting him? Now that's even bro. You about to get a life sentence. Not even a life sentence. They might just fucking hang your ass or lethal injection your ass now, bro. And now you ain't got the money to spend. Like the shit don't make sense to me.
Give me something to eat! Anything!
I'm a vegetarian, so the only thing I can give you is bread. Would you like that too? She nodded her head, and I brought her the bread.
But that's some fishy shit right there. Who knocks on a nigga? Ooh. Y'all see Olive, huh? My baby falling asleep on my lap.
Then she
Who knocks on a nigga house in the middle of the fucking night asking for fucking bread?
snatched the bread and stuffed it into the mouth of the doll she was
Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Can y'all even see me? 'Cause I think I hit the fuck out my camera. Okay, there we go.
holding. The doll's mouth was quite large and seemed to have a lot of space inside. It was as if the bread was being sucked into it. I looked at her with a confused expression, and she said,
She eats everything. She'll probably eat your face off, too.
Basically, what I'm seeing right now is a fucking woman in a girl in a woman's body, bro. Basically, what else could you explain that? I'm coming, guys. Y'all hear that rain out there, right? I'm trying to tell y'all, boy, we getting creepy today. Lonely, I'm a lone ranger.
Then she put her ear to her doll's mouth, and after a moment she suddenly said,
She wants meat. She says the bread is not delicious.
I was horrified.
Close your fucking door. Bro, who opens a door to somebody they don't know? Bro, if it's not a package delivery guy, what the fuck are you doing?
And just closed the door. Then she shouted from outside the door,
Babies need to eat protein to grow taller.
A few days later, there was another knock on the door, and when I looked out the window, she was standing at my front door, holding her doll. The doll looked different. It appeared to have grown in size, and its hair had grown longer. The frown was less prominent than before, but it was still a creepy face. I was unsure whether it was the same doll as before or a different doll, and I wanted to look at it more closely. I opened the door and handed her a sandwich. She fed the sandwich to her doll. I looked closely at the doll. Teeth that weren't there before had grown, and it looked as if the doll was chewing the sandwich. I thought to myself, is this a doll designed to have jaws that move automatically? Is it just my imagination? I felt an inexplicable, unpleasant feeling rush over me, and I closed the door. The president of the company that made that doll must have been controlled by an evil spirit, I muttered to myself as she continued to feed the doll outside the house. From that day on, she kept coming to my house, but I stopped answering the door because looking at that doll gave me goosebumps.
You finally stop opening your door to somebody you don't want to be knocking, open your door to? Bro, if I don't want to see you or if I don't want you at my house, I'm not opening the door just to be nice. But I don't care if you some church niggas trying to invite me to your church, bro. You gonna be knocking on that door for a hot minute because I'm not opening. I don't care if my car is in the driveway, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's the people coming to inspect your house. Nigga, you better have a fucking key. You think I'm about to open my door to some energy I don't want right now? Like, the fuck?
All day. After a few days, I was used to ignoring her knocks. Then, one night, I woke up startled when I heard a child's angry voice outside the front door. I checked the time. It was 3 a.m., and I was irritated. I carefully looked out the window. In the darkness, I saw the woman standing, holding the hand of a doll that was bigger than before. This time, the doll was standing on the ground. The doll's face had a severe frown. The woman knocked on the door and screamed,
My child wants to eat soup with meat right now!
Then she tried to open the window of my house. Damn, I'm a vegetarian! I was so angry that I screamed at her, and then she disappeared. The next day, as I was passing through the neighborhood, I noticed a police line had been placed on my neighbor's house. I asked a local resident standing there what was going on, and what he said was shocking.
You know the woman who carries a doll and begs every day? She killed the man who lived in this house. However, the method of murder was a bit bizarre. The man's stomach was cut open with the doll's fingernails. The police said the doll's fingernails were sharp as knives. What's even more shocking is that she made soup with the flesh of the man's corpse. When the police asked why she did such a thing, she said that her baby's favorite food was human soup.
He pointed to the doll that was lying at the scene as he explained.
The doll was
Time to wrap it up and move at this point, bro. Move out.
so heavy that when the police cut open its stomach, they found a bunch of soup inside. However, they said there were things inside the doll's stomach that looked like intestines, and they were as realistic as real intestines. The police said they couldn't figure out where the doll was made. They said they had never seen such a doll in their lives, and that it was made of an unknown material other than plastic.
I froze on the spot. I looked at the doll. It was bigger than when it came to my house the night before. Its hair was long and thick. Its teeth and fingernails were like blades, and it had a faint smile on its face. I quickly returned home, and for several days I had terrible nightmares about the doll eating my flesh. I later learned the woman's story. She was homeless at the time, and someone had left the doll next to her, so she carried it around with her, thinking it was her baby. People thought she was crazy, but no one has figured out who made the doll.
Damn. That's basically a voodoo doll, bro. That's basically what that shit is. A voodoo doll. Some shit like that. Shit, this little Rasta reaction to this shit. Thought it was gonna be spooky. This shit don't even got me goosebumps yet. And I got bumps. It's just because I'm cold. But I'ma holla at y'all niggas in another video. Look, say bye, Olive. She sleep. Alright, I'ma holla at y'all niggas in another video.